LSU goes to UCLA and gets beat 38-27. LSU was the 16th ranked team in the country. Again, the rankings really don't mean much. First rankings don't mean much because you really don't know how good these teams are. But the thing about LSU that's interesting is, 2 years ago they had Joe Burrow and, of course, lots of offensive playmakers. Joe Burrow had, I would equate the season Joe Burrow had 2 years ago to what Joe Flacco did in 2012 with the Ravens. Taking them all the way to the Super Bowl championship. A career year that turned into a big money for Flacco. And that year that Joe Burrow had not only turned into being the number one draft pick with the Bengals, but LSU was 15-0 and won the national championship and easily won it.
It made LSU apparently seem to be like a new powerhouse of college football.
Yes.
Which was inaccurate.
Right. Well, last year they lose Joe Burrow as well as a couple of those receivers and defensive guys, and they go 5-5. Now, you can dismiss that a little bit because we had a COVID year. We had all the stuff that went on last year. Okay. Well, now they come out of the gate and they lose to UCLA, a Pac-12 team, which probably shouldn't have happened.
Who struggled recently.
Struggled very much so recently, right? Yeah. So, LSU is looking like one that maybe that was a lucky year from the standpoint of how everything fell into place. And if I was Ed Orgeron, he's definitely going to be on the hot seat because the LSU fans are not going to put up with another sub-500 season, regardless of the fact that they won a national championship.
Yeah, like what? We talked about this the other day. What's the deal with LSU? Like, I know they lost a lot of people, okay?
Right.
But let's look at last season first. They lost a lot of people, but you won 15-0 the year before that, right? Mm-hmm. Let's say you lost a lot of big guys. Fine. Well, that doesn't mean you should win more than 5 games. I would think.
I would agree.
Right. So they really underperformed last season.
I would agree.
And the COVID stuff, I know that was tough, but that was for everybody. And other people, my point is there's an even playing field, so I don't really look at that much.
Right.
And then this season they open up and losing it. Like, what? First of all, do you think Ed Orgeron is overrated? Do you think he didn't have much to do with that 15-0 season, or do you think it's something else? Like, I think. Well, I think that Ed Orgeron. He should be in the hot seat.
Yeah, I think he is a little overrated. I mean, the reason I say that is the offensive coordinator that they had in 2019 left with Joe Burrow.
That's right.
To go be the offensive coordinator for the Bengals. So, 1, he lost his coordinator. 2, he's having a rough time. He's supposed to be a defensive coach, Orgeron, and their defense was horrible last year, and it looks like it's horrible again. Okay? And I think that's kind of the thing that's going to get him into trouble is that, 1, he hasn't been able. It looks like the performance that they had in 2019 was due to the coordinator and not Orgeron. And now he can't get his defensive coordinator. He can't get his defense to play to the level that he should be playing. So, I think he's definitely on the hot seat, and I think he's a little overrated. I mean, Ed Orgeron has got a great persona, and
very colorful guy.
Very colorful guy. That's a great way to put it. Yes, very much so.
Helps his persona.
So, we'll see. I mean, I think we'll see what kind of season they have.